floor to guide you to an exit indicated by signs and lights.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry.
That big old, that big looking like a big old beak.
Gang, no.
Yo, gang bang.
They don't know.
Look.
But you also got the Rihanna effect. You know, like how Rihanna disappeared and make you want her more. I be liking that effect sometimes. Sometimes it's cool to disappear and recoup and then come back. But you gotta be envisioning yourself like you already got it. So if you already got it, you posting every day, ain't you? Alright,
You don't like to use dark brown?
I used to use it, but it be too light to me. I just be very light in different colors of black.
Have you ever used eyeshadow?
Yes. If I ran eyebrow pencil, yep, I definitely have.
Do you think the black is more bolder than the brown? Is that why you
Black is for sure more bolder, yeah. You don't have to go. You have to go as hard, you know. I feel like I run out of pencil more.
I usually use the mannequin head, but I be just, when I do classes, I just show y'all what I need.
Because it's more easier.
Thank you.
Why don't you use like a white base?
I usually do, but it's like I'm doing a color wig today, so you're gonna be able to see it regardless. But I usually do like if I'm using a black wig, I would do a white towel though. Okay, so she says she's getting a side part on the left. So I'm gonna first start in the middle. I'm gonna take like an inch back from the hairline and I'm gonna pull it back like that. You don't want to take too much hair in the front because you don't want it to just like gap you when you start plucking and when you start doing your part and styling your hair. So you only want to take just a little bit back like that. And normally the middle is always the thickest. The sides is not as thick. You prefer to do it? Yeah, I prefer to do it. Or do it when the wig is wet, but this wig is dry now, so that's why I'm breaking up bleaching hair. Yeah. Sorry. And of course, you know, this is 613, so we don't have to bleach or not.
What kind of tweezers?
This regular tweezers. So you tweeze when you pluck it, you do the point going up.
So when it comes to the colorways, have you ever like, cause I seen this girl, like a girl came to me, and she had did like color oops like on her knots, basically.
Like she colors the roots.
Yeah, she
You
took the
could do
knots
that.
away. Do you think
Yeah,
that's
you could do
better?
that. If
or-
you could do that if the knots is really big on a wig.
Yeah.
But if it's not that big, you don't need to do it because the makeup gonna cover it anyway. So go ahead. Okay. So when I start plucking, I make sure the point is going up, and then I just grab and I pull back and just hop around as I go. So just like this. And you kind of just want to go like for a few seconds, long enough to the point where you can see it's the difference. So you don't really want to pluck too hard. So that's why you hop around and you don't want to pluck too hard. Sometimes holes will quite naturally happen though, but you can prevent it if you don't pluck too hard.
What if the knots is big and it's like harder to pluck?
Then you probably gotta pluck a little bit harder though, but without ripping the lace. So as you can see, it's already hidden. Yeah, just black wigs that you have to use, like black wigs that's like are like black base. Like if you got like a wig with highlights, you probably gotta bleach that. But 613 wigs, you don't have to bleach them. I do see people like they'll tone the knots with like conditioner and like hair dye. Yeah.
So you don't think that's necessary?
You said what?
You don't think that's necessary?
It just depends on type of wig. Yeah, I don't really think it's always necessary.
And also
If you got
some-
a 613, you probably don't gotta do that.
Yeah, you definitely don't. It being held down back, so it's like the baby hair is kind of like it's holding down.
Extra strength.
I just like.
I just think don't know
Yeah, HD caps for sure.
I would think
HD
about
caps,
it.
it's thinner and they let it wig down. So when I'm cutting her ear tabs out, I just cut from the bottom of the ear. You want to cut at the bottom because when you cut at the top, it'll make like a big hole and it'll show her ear on the side. Yeah. So just like that. So this side, the same thing. You want to cut. You want to cut a little bit at the bottom like that, and then just stretch it over here. So now I'm gonna go in with the lace glue.
It's on the floor.
Make it work.
He got in that situation, I had to stack because I now had some shit to pay for. And that's how I started to see how much money you truly can make. So I used to tell my clients cash only. And all of my 1s, 5s, and my 10s, I would put somewhere else. So if I have like stripper clients, they'll pay me in all 1s and I just throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag, 5, 10, any tips, I'm throwing them in the bag. All my 20s, I'm counting them by 50s, because 20, 50s is what? Okay, we gotta start saving now. 50, 20s is $1,000. 25 is 500. So whenever you get to 50, 20s, you got a rubber band. So I used to always rubber band my money. Like my mom used to come down, I lay all my money out on the bed, just stack. Make sure all your money facing the right way. Make sure you got it like 20s, 50s, 100s. Make sure it's all layered out. Rubber band that shit. Put it in a fucking shoebox. If you gotta tell them you cash only for like the whole summer. Let's say summer coming up, you run a special cash only. If you give me cash, you get $20 off your service. Like stack it, but stack it, yo. Like you gotta stack it. You can't go outside. Like that's a part of the budget. I feel that's a part of the budget. So say them 1s, 5s, 10s, and yeah. If you go on top of it, it's gonna get on here.
Do you put makeup on the whole leg?
Yeah, I put makeup on the whole lace. And now that you see I put makeup on the whole lace, you can see when I did her part, you already look like it's like scalp. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta go back with the makeup, you gotta put it everywhere.
And as you cut,
Especially with color hair.
and as you cutting the lace, is you like pulling it or is you just going down?
As I'm
The
cutting
lace.
lace, I'm literally letting the razor cut for me.
Okay.
It's literally just cut it for me.
for the lady got it. She just like, yeah, she and then like even if you form it, like
Để cái online mà mình làm sát, tập tập cái nó bay rồi.